now the Vengeful Spirit as a core, so you're going to have more levels, you're going to have more points in the Vengeance aura. Maybe it's going to be the aura build style, but actually having auras at, let's say, the 15-minute mark of the game, and they're just going to be like, come at me, bro. I've got Bloodlust buffing me up. I've got Avenge that's allowing me to attack at longer range. And if you do come on me, you'll have Phoenix just sitting behind and Carl waiting for the counter initiate. So, I don't know. Could go either way. You are a little worried about the squishiness of the T1 roster, but I don't know. Let me have when we're into the game as well.
Yeah. It's a wonky one to be able to work out, but it's a hype series to say the least. T1 up against Team Dog, relatively decent job of that. You see Ogre's even got the Orb of Venom, so he kind of wants to brawl and went for the Fire Blast as his level 1, but they've shoved in the lane, so it looks like Radiant really looking to get their level 2s, which CIS has already picked up, because they want to punish the Drow. Last sitting under the tower early as a Drow is so incredibly rough, and look at them go, but Jackie's got his own multi-shot, back. Who's going to get this first blood on the tower? Looks like CIS will be able to, and Rochi's going to be able to scurry away with his life. And also down to the side, Polo and In Your Dream finds out another kill, which is going to be on Zephyr.
Invading the jungle, take away that bounty rune from Carl, make sure he's not actually able to immediately go back to the lane. Here we go.
End up dying here, actually.
There it
Abed is a god. Finds the solo kill before the level 6. Just below that halfway point now, so yeah, nicely done on the side of Team Dog, and now Carl could be in trouble. Abed has the ultimate coming through, and Polo's going to be able to follow up with a stun. Whitemon's going to try and disrupt the follow-up damage here, but it will not be enough there from the Ogre Magi. And even with 2 points in the Edict, so this tower is going to continue getting melted, and they're going to be careful how long they want to stick around. Zephyr doesn't have the dive, so with the OET coming forward, he'll pop the Fairy Fire, but still the Tidebringer such a low cooldown because of the maxed out level. Whitemon does at least find Polo. He's going to try and also drag the creeps off so they're unable to take the tower, but this has been such a good start to the mid lane here. They've got a 2,000 net worth lead on Team Dog.
It's a mutually beneficial arrangement.
Mid lane,
Going in on mid, Carl.
He's got the run buff now, Die. They're trying to collapse on top of the Conquer here. Cuckoo has a swap store to be able to utilize as well. He's going to drag him back. Can you have the Echo Stomp to at least give some space to Arbed? He's going to try and turn and deal whatever damage he can before he dies. Now with the Fire Blast as well, Whitemon just gets in range. So the emphasis from T1 to rotate over and keep Carl alive, considering he did kind of suffer early. And they're going to punish Conquer and also the Elder Titan there. Ice has dropped this wall up top, and he's putting a lot of damage on Jackie, but now with Whitemon T-playing, can ISIS get the kill before Whitemon comes here? And it looks like he won't be able to. White's actually got a dominating spree. He still dies though, because the illusion coming through from the wall with that Iron Shell, but at least ISIS punishes the draw.
It's just keeping the illusion on top of him as well with the Iron Shell, trying to harass out as much of Whitemon as he can, but Cuckoo's actually going down here all the way underneath this tower despite going for this.
AT is just going to try and zone them away. They even drop the ward as well, so they want to try and take the fight back. Drag back. Cuckoo is fine, but they do get the X on Carl, who's got the Yules to the blink away. Arbed won't be able to get vision for the Torrent, but it looks like they drag back Whitemon. Now Torrent on Cuckoo as well. They're in trouble. The wall's on too. Jackie's going to be careful as well that he shows himself, because Arbed is going to have the X up in a couple of seconds. They'll surge the Conquer, and Jackie is in trouble here. Gus going to try and disrupt it, but they still have the Earth Split up perfectly timed here as they're going to punish them. There we go. We see Radiant. They take a fight with all their item timings. And Carl mid, well, you might want to back off and wait for him to get the item as Whitemon face checking Radiant. They can kite the fight back. They don't have everyone just yet. In Your Dream's going to try and turn 4-second stun control on the Ogre. Meanwhile, Polo as well trying to lock in Carl. He's already used the Yules very defensively. Sonic Wave, it's not enough. He's actually still gets the blink out finally, but now with the combo. Supernova, they stun up Jack. He's incredibly weak. A defensive swap, but he's got to be careful with the X. Drag him back. Jackie's in trouble. Albert with the BKB. They're continuing to hunt. Torrent perfectly placed. Going to be able to find Cuckoo. And In Your Dream, Carol's ball once again, a 3-second stun, and T1 just unable to take a fight successfully on their side of the map as Team Dog are way too far ahead. It's an ultra for In Your Dream, and even the ET keeps his life. Or the Vengeful might be able to get it with the illusion. Needs to juke a drive. Needs some help from the team. Team, help me! I'm getting chased from the illusion. Do something! No!
Oh, don't reality rift him closer. Oh, so close. Well, no frontliner.
High ground. Looks like they don't want that target They're going to go simultaneously for an extra hero here. In Your Dream melts through the support. They want the backline as well. Jackie's got to be careful. He's got the Hurricane Pike. If he can get it off fast enough to get inside the base. Arbed's even going to try and drop the boat on top of the backline, straight on top of the Drow, just in case for the defensive swap. But at least does keep him alive. Age is going to tick out. But man, this game is just... they're just running them over. Team Dog, such an incredible performance from them so far in game one. It feels like T1 can't do anything. Decent Observe Ward combined up with 2 inside the river. Looks like they're going to try and take a fight, but you got to be careful because In Your Dream, I mean, he just picked up the BKB here. So for this engagement, he's going to have a fresh item to be able to utilize as well. Dive forward, Supernova. Can they even be able to deal with it? Nicely combined up with the Sonic Wave. It's a decent fight starting off right now from Dire, but can they have any more follow-up damage? That's a question. Jackie's trying to free hit on top of the backline. He's got the BKB, another Hurricane Pike as well, but Arbed instantly trying to get on top of the Drow. They'll zone him away. Meanwhile, In Your Dream just deals with the rest of T1. What looked like a decent fight for them. They get the combos out, but just the damage wasn't there. They're sustained with the Greaves, along with the run buff, really limiting what T1 could dish out. Sure, Polo. Well, here comes the ward on the high gun once again, trying to utilize it here. Polo with the Greaves, slowed up. See if the ET can kind of disrupt this. They're going to be careful inside the choke point ready. They don't have the vision at the moment, but In Your Dream's going to move forward. A perfect Echo Stomp with the Hospital Fall. They're going to try and deal with the Phoenix before the Supernova. It's a 1-for-1 to start, but it looks like T1, they just have to try and retreat away. As the damage, they dished out everything with the Leshrac, and as soon as they get the kill, they've kind of blown their load there as 3 will fall, and this is a game that Team Dog are just playing incredibly methodically with a 18,000 net worth lead. And Arbed, Dive with a nice ward here. Back. Oh my god, that's perfect. Ice clips two of them. Venge and Whitemon. When he tries to help out, but it's not going to work. Lotus up as well, keeps Kuko on the high gun. Meanwhile, look at the Echo Stomp on the backline, sets up for the torrent. Rump up coming out as well, pops the BKB. Drow's going to try and turn, dish out some damage on top of the Elder Titan, but instead, look at the Supernova. It's going to end up getting popped because instantly Team Dog deal with it. Carl's even kipped himself on the high gun. Blink's going to be up in a couple seconds, chucks up the Sonic Wave, does end up finding 2. The buybacks have to be forced here, Radiant. How deep do you want to dive? But it looks like In Your Dream, shredding them apart. They'll end up losing the Venge. Carl still gonna work as well. The X drag back. Arbed's got the torrent. It forces out way too many buybacks. And what a beautiful start there from Radiant. It's just the Vac just ice styling on them. You got the quad buyback available, but the ultimates are down, and you see ice Vac back into the torrent. I was gonna buy back, try and force out this deep. Perfect timing with the stun. Now they're gonna turn as well. Bye Cop, and insta dive back the tip from Polo as well. That's well worth the tip, man. The timing from you puts him down in the deck. 100 seconds, 2 full sets of racks advantage for Team Dog. There we go, Ice. Let's reveal it. 5-man wipe him. In Your Dream, straight away forward. Cuckoo just getting absolutely shredded. Nothing they can do on top of the backline. Venge ends up dropping. There's the back, the torrent. They drop the Supernova in the middle, but instantly BKBs. The rest of Team Dog tries to deal with it, and it looks like that's it. They'll call it. 37 minutes in, Team Dog had a 36,000 net worth lead, celebrated with the Torrent Storm as well. And this was just a masterclass from Team Dog, even playing with a stand-in as well.
Win probability still says they got a 1% chance though, so what are we thinking here? How are they going to come back?
Just
They know.
Punish.
He's got the win lace.
They just saw Cuckoo.
They got a Blightstone as well on this Enchantress, and with that enchant, he's going to start taking a fair amount of damage.
And there's not really much the Storm can do. Polo has to pick up the cogs at 1. He's going to block it back. Jackie actually time blocks aggressively. Yeah, he's alright.
So that's 2 not so ideal spells being skilled. You obviously want the Battery Assault to be effective in the lane, and now with the Faceless Void, obviously the time lock is really effective against any sort of contesting.
Arbed mid lane though, level 5, so might be able to get a solo kill on Carl, and will do. Nicely done from the Storm Spirit. This is one of Arbed's best heroes, and put it on a treat so far.
Oh, and Ice is going to die again.
Ice, that's 5 deaths, so oh god. I don't know how he has a game. Like, do you have to go Midas now? Alright, here we go. They're going to smoke up. Polo's got the level 6 as well. Carl, gotta keep in mind, he's got the Doom, so you gotta be careful how deep you want to dive. Let's see if they can bring him down to start. However, oh no, the Vortex doesn't actually find him. Now Doom checks the War Stomp. Gotta be careful because the Battery Assault, however, is gonna stop that cast animation of the ultimate. Now, Radiant, do they still want to continue for more? However, Whitemon can join them up from the top side if he's going to wrap down, and even Jackie's here as well. The Void slows up the Grimstroke. Timework's going to be up back again. He's actually going to move forward. Doesn't even need that big ultimate. Just going to kill. They've got the ward on the high ground though, so Cuckoo's trying to pursue them. But it's right by that 10-minute mark, so they really want to contest the bounties. And look at Cuckoo go with the help of the Ire, just straight away trying to get on top of the back. Even CIS is going to do his best to help out as well, but you got to be careful how aggressive you want to show. Now Abed is just loaded
nice
his man. Chrono. Jackie finds 3, but where is the damage follow-up? He's going to at least be able to bring down 1, but Abed's still trying to clean up Cuckoo. Now even the Sven's going to get involved as well. Cuckoo chucks up the ultimate in the dream. The stun off to the backline, but Abed, he's in trouble. CIS is going to be able to give him some protection with the Grave. Carl's coming forward as well, trying to chase down the Sven underneath the T1 tower. Nice stun, holds him back. Zephyr straight on top of him as well, just enabling the Doom continue with the dive. And look at Cuckoo, man, this silence. He didn't need a retreat. That Dark Ascension, just the mobility flying through and out. Cuckoo, he gets a 555 down from Dire. And T1, they've got a 5,000 net worth lead.
Feels good, man.
Feels goddamn good.
Awesome.
Dip in.
They go in.
A-time
nice.
They're coming over. Silence going to prevent the follow-up damage coming through from the Storm Spirit. Now let's see if the dive's going to work out. Arved used a decent amount of mana. Still kind of hanging around at the moment. It's like they won't have the follow-up in the catch, so Polo's going to be the target. Boots, Windlace, and Faded Brooch. Unfortunately, not enough against the match shot, Scorch, and Phase and Drums from Carl plus the Eye. Man, that's a lot of movement speed from both of them. I bet.
The Doom is mid-cast.
I bet. Surely you just stand your ground. Maybe get a CS. Oh, it gets one. Get an extra one. Nah, he won't. Nicely done from Carl. That was the blink freshly picked up there. And, you know, maybe Arbed pleading for his life. You know, dropping the communicating. But Whitemon, well, he's very far pushed out here. And Polo might be able to punish this. Meanwhile, In Your Dream also gets another kill. So 2 down from T1. Jackie got the Chrono. The Soulbind going to make it difficult with the silence as well. They just don't even need it, man. Jack is on a mega kill streak. He's chunking him down with a DD to help out in his favor.
Radiant's bottom tower.
It's looking a little rough with the start that ISSI had. Looks like he might be going into the Greaves after...
Oh no, not another death. Ice. Not like this. It's 7 now of the game for him. And you see instantly though, with a couple of heroes showing down bot die, they're going to try and de-ward their own jungle. But even Polo walking up might be in trouble.
They're going to zip forward here on Arbit. He's thinking.
You want to help out, yeah. Just melts through, gets the help, and 258 gold for him, so close to the Bloodstone, but now with the Chronosphere committed, they're going to be able to find this Sven, and he has absolutely no follow-up assistance. They've already dealt with a couple of extra supports, and you know, the rest of Dire on the high ground, so instantly Cuckoo's coming over just to make sure if they're still here, you know, we can maybe punish them. Arbit. TP's on cooldown. Cuckoo, can he get in range of the silence? Arbet's gonna have to do something here. Okay, Vortex into Zip. Man, he was playing with fire though, and it looks like Polo as well. He's just gonna get caught out. Carl moves incredibly fast, so easily gonna be able to chase down the Clockwork. Oh, nicely done actually. Stunned up even from the Infernal, but he gets the hook shot off nonetheless. Gonna try and stomp a second game here with a 9,000 net worth lead. Dire, they are grouped up. Cuckoo's in prime spot. Smoke's gonna pop instantly, and well, where's the detection? They're pinging it out like, hello team, we need some vision right now, but they're all grouped up.
And you got Carl on the back lines as well.
This nighttime advantage as well. Let's see if they can jump. This is a perfect time to be able to bring down the double silence as well on top of the Eye. But meanwhile, Sven, he's caught out here. Carl simultaneously going to be able to jump the core. In trouble is In Your Dream. They're going to be able to secure the kill. They're not done just yet. It's Jackie with the BKB. Is going to be able to deal with the wreck. Arbed is hanging around. He's going to try and deal with the support with the zip away. But now, Carl. No more follow-up though, so 4 down on Dire. I mean, Arbed gets a little bit of... Ooh, there's no chance. He's gonna taunt himself away.
Never say never in the Southeast Asian
That's true.
There's always a chance.
Why not? Let's dive T4.
It feels like this Sven just has not had the same impact of any of the sets we've really seen super early on. Faceless Void, great way to be able to deal with him, especially if you take away all of those saves.
Look at what Carl's doing right now. He doesn't give an absolute damn. Although they don't kill off, so that's a BKB for nothing. Well, I guess a 10-second charge use. Polo's actually going to move forward here. Arbed's back alive, and have you dive too deep? You know, the Doom's on cooldown. Zephyr's trying to give him a little bit of help, but the Relocate's still down as well, so they've got to be careful. But there we go. Jackie, Kern, find two. But where's the fall? Once again, pops the BKB. They haven't killed anyone just yet on Radiant. Finally, the Doom's going to end up forward. Soulbind controlling them. Arbed still got a little bit of mana to be able to utilize, but on top of the back, Polo, he hasn't been able to retreat with the rest of the team. So without the damage, with the help on this Vent, and the Storm really needs to find the pick off on some of the supports, not when they're all grouped up as a team, so it's going to make it so difficult. Jackie just picks up the MKB as well. Time walking aggressively. Finding CIS. So got the protection on the Aegis here. They're going to try and continue chasing down, but Cuckoo, the constant AoE on the Void, making it super difficult. Arbed going to try and find Whitemon. They drop the sentry, although the attack slow is still making it pretty awkward. Silence stop. I mean, Sven's going to be alive in 15 seconds. They got to do something here from T1. You've stayed around for a little bit too long. Arbed back in. Going to be able to block him off with the cogs. Beautifully placed here with the choke point. They even get the Inkswell stun as well. So a lot of Bloodstone charges now going the way of the Storm Spirit. They're going to try and turn it back. Can he find an extra? Arbed just gets the zip away. Look at his health. Look at his mana. A ball maybe from Zephyr, but no, it's too far out of range. But Jackie, he doesn't give a damn. Still chasing down underneath the TP tower. CIS chucks out the grave. Here we come. In your dream backline, but he doesn't have the God strength. It's not a little bit too late though. So Jackie goes to work beyond godlike streak. He's like, all right, I absolutely don't care right now how deep I go. It's an understatement, to be honest.
Yeah. I think the plan has to be hook the IO with the Inkswell on yourself, cause the rotations to come through. Oh, well, he misses the hook, so
now look at Whitemon, man. He's so farmed at the moment, and the damage that he's dishing out, they need to retreat. Cuckoo with the blink forward, instantly on top of CIS, going to be able to bring him down. Another kill for this Faceless Void, and they're diving inside the base. They got the Soul on top of the Grimstroke. Void stopping the fall up on top of the Zen as well, so that's just a couple of heroes down, and with that, they're just going to walk up higher gun. This is, maybe the Storm can delay it for as long as possible, killing off the creeps. Oh, Carl almost gets him. Definitely not going to be able to deal with the siege creep, so they'll at least, maybe have to pop the glyph here. They'll deal with that one. Radiant, they're going to mirror that just to keep it, but they've got another wave coming in already.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Carl, get it!
Cardi die like that. That's the only way you're going to win. If you get Ag Scepter, pull in.
Oh, Jackie, time walk forward. They're going to be careful if they clump up, because there's the Chrono. Cuckoo on top of the backline as well. It's going to try and disrupt the CIS. They just melt through this Ven. They don't have buybacks. Arbed can do all he can hope for, but he's done his best to attempt for them to come back into this game, but it looks like that might just be too much for them to handle. This T1, 28,000 lead. Another beautiful chrono from Jackie, and you see the Night Stalker, disrupting the backline as well, making it difficult for the CIS Dazzle to be able to control them there. You gotta conceptualize some crazy plays for them to come back. Maybe killing off Whitemon here might be one of them with the Inkswell leading forward. Arbed still gotta be careful. Not easy to kill him with the attacks though. Now Radiant instantly beelining over. Hookshot, unfortunate for Polo's off the mark. Now they're gonna try and tip with the back. CIS will be punished. And meanwhile, Polo just kited through. Whitemon needs to back off here to kite to get that further damage with the impetus. He will be able to do so. And meanwhile, Arbed, he's back in. Gonna utilize the regen. Cuckoo with the vision though. Jackie's hunting. Chrono's gonna be up in 8 seconds here. Back in he goes. Into the TP. Can they cancel? No, they can't. As with the Aegis advantage as well. Blink forward. Carl straight on top of In Your Dream. Pops the BKB. In Your Dream still holding his at the moment. Not even going to pop it just yet. I mean, maybe hoping if he's got an extra life. CIS trying to protect it with the grave. It's a little bit too late. The tips coming out from Cuckoo. Now Jackie, there we go. Time look forward. A beautiful Chrono finds two. That's the best target on top of the Dazzle. Arbed's going to try and zip forward. Only finds one with the protection of the BKB. Triple buybacks forced out here, but what can you get in return? Die. You need to find something. There we go. Double soul buy-in. Once again with the God strength In Your Dream, dishing out a little bit, but Jackie, he's just going to turn. He's got the Satanic, the extra life still not even being utilized just yet. And oh my god, usually Sven's the one to just be critting people down and doing an immense amount of damage, but it's not going to show. It's actually the Void who's on top of this game, and it looks like T1 finally, they might have to force Team Dog to tap out. 44,000 net worth lead, and this was been kind of night and day difference from game 1 to game 2. It's now mega creeps once they get that last racks up. They're dropping some items. Somehow it gets out.
He's styling on him.
Oh, good old Storm. Come on, Carl. Come inside. You know you want to. Come find me. Oh, he's at least delaying this. Drops the axe after using it. Surprised they're still in this one, but yeah, it's this has been a beautiful performance from T1.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
Try and catch him.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
An interesting way to close out the day here, to say the least.
Dire's middle
Oh, yeah,
tower
for sure.
is under attack. The Radiant
Ooh,
now
our
has
bad.
negative
3-man vortex. Let's go. No, they're not calling it quits just yet. Looks like T1's gonna force them to try and tap out. I mean, T4s are in shambles. They're even gonna waste a little bit more time with the glyph, but maybe one more defense with everyone alive in 10 seconds. Not that they would really. I mean, there's a moonshot on Carl.
He's the attack speed.
He's shredding him down. How fast? Oh, hookshot forward. Can he get the cheese off? Won't be able to. Now, Io as well is taking a little bit of damage. Soulbind faces Void. Control with the Io. There we go. The G's are dropped. They just wanted the kill. They knew this game was over. Cuckoo.
Very good, very good. Just wanted to make sure they got the one kill that matters. Ox and Carl, and T1 Entertainment and Sports takes out the victory. Very convincing, very entertaining Dota. They're living up to their name for sure.